What a great day to celebrate a birthday. We are so honored to be here today, but I want to give the opportunity to recognize and introduce the President of the City Council, Janet Kennedy, that's going to read our proclamation today.
Thank you folks for being here. I'm so proud to be asked by some of my African American counterparts and leaders and the ones that are people that are here today to read this proclamation. Just really quickly, Ethel Nance is someone that when you hear me say I stand on the shoulders of folks who came before me, of African heritage and of all community member cultures. This is one of the people that I am talking about, a pioneer and a leader. So I'm proud to read this proclamation from the Mayor Larson's office. So, whereas Ethel Ray Nance, like dance, was born in Duluth on April 13, 1899 to Inga Nodquist and William Henry Ray. She died on July 11, 1992 in San Francisco, California. And whereas Ethel Ray Nance was raised in the central hillside of Duluth, and whereas Ethel Ray Nance graduated from Duluth Central High School in 1917 and became a professional stenographer, prolific writer, and a researcher. And whereas in 1928, Ethel Nance became the first African American police officer in the state of Minnesota in the Minneapolis Police Department. And whereas Ethel Ray Nance broke racial and gender barriers at the Minnesota State Legislature. And whereas Ethel Ray Nance convinced the founder of the NAACP, W.E.B. Du Bois, to come to Duluth to speak about lynching legislation in historic St. Mark AME Church. And whereas Ethel Ray Nance became secretary to W.E.B. Du Bois, and whereas Ethel Ray Nance became the oldest graduate at that time to receive her BA degree in 1978 from the University of San Francisco, and whereas Ethel Ray Nance is a Duluth legend and National Civil Rights Treasurer, she is also an integral part of the Harlem Renaissance movement in New York. So now, therefore, I, Janet Kennedy, the President of the City Council, for Emily Larson, Mayor of the City of Duluth, to officially proclaim April 13, 2023 as Ethel Ray Nance Day in the City of Duluth.
Wonderful job, President Kennedy. And now I have the honor and privilege to introduce community activist. Now you got to add historian to that name. Please welcome Henry Banks.
Thank you very much, Carl. Ethel Ray Nance Day. Doesn't that sound great?
Yes.
Ethel Ray Nance Day. In behalf of the Ethel Ray Nance family in California, I would like to take this time to say thank you to Mayor Emily Larson, City Council President Janet Kennedy, Human Rights Officer Carl Crawford, and Brown Mayor of the Mayor's Office. Thank you for your kindness and support in working with me to get and make Ethel Ray Nance Day a reality in the city of Duluth. This is an incredible honor for a remarkable American. This is American history at its finest. Ethel Ray Nance was a bad sister. That's S-I-S-T-A. She was a bad sister. That's what they call it, right? And that was way back in the day. She was a sister that got things done. She got her started in the 200 block of East 5th Street in the central hillside of Duluth. She was from our beloved central hillside. Bob Dylan was from our beloved Central Hillside. So some good people are coming out of our Central Hillside neighborhood. And yes, we are proud of that fact. Some of you may not know this about Ethel Ray Nance. She lived for a time in an apartment in New York. She had 2 roommates there. The apartment was known as the West Side Literary Salon. the West Side Literary Salon, and was frequented by people such as Zora Neale Hurston and W.E.B. Du Bois, to name a few. That was the Harlem Renaissance. That was the intellectual, cultural, and arts, and dance, and music, and fashion, and literature, theater, and politics era of the African heritage and African American community. And again, Ethel Ray Nance was from the Central Hillside neighborhood. I want to give out a special shout out to Renee Plasol, anchor and reporter at WDIO-TV, for the way in which she presented the Ethel Ray Nance story to viewers of the news. WDIO was the only station to do a feature about our African American literary giant. The story was presented with integrity and dignity. As we honor Ethel Ray Nance today, I just want to say thank you. The shout out also goes to Daniel Oyendoye of Dance and Creatives for producing such an incredible story about the life of Ethel Ray Nance through her granddaughter, Karen. Please see that conversation on YouTube. To the Sankofa series, I'm wearing the Sankofa t-shirt. This organization, in Black Ink, also Papyrus published their publications in the city of St. Paul, and they work to celebrate, honor African American writers and authors, and tell the story from the African heritage perspective. And I want to thank them for their commitment to publishing our stories. There's an upcoming children's book that Karen Felicia Nance, the granddaughter of Ethel Ray, is writing that will be published very soon, and hopefully she will come here to launch that book in Duluth. As I close, I want to share a message with you that I received yesterday from Karen Nance. She said, "This is an awesome honor, Henry. I'm extremely grateful to you for getting this movement started for my grandmother. I wish I could be in Duluth for the launch. I'm looking forward to attending next year." Again, I want to thank you, and let's grow this event, folks. Let's grow it together so it becomes the best celebration in the nation, honoring a legend, honoring an American hero who succeeded despite any and all obstacles in her way. In the words of Maya Angelou, when you learn, teach. When you get, give. Ethel Ray Nance is a Duluth legend we can all be proud of. Thank you.